Everyone knows that humbling feeling when you boast to your neighbor in the aircraft how high or little you paid for the ticket and they smugly tell you they paid a lot less. An airline seat is the ultimate perishable commodity, so predicting demand and optimizing fares are critical activities for an airline. While for the life of it, most passengers can't fathom why flight prices change so constantly. That's what we seek to unravel on this edition of the program. It's a warm welcome to Aviation this week on Channels Television. I'm Bukola Joe Oketumbi.
An aircraft seat is only valuable when it's on the ground. As soon as the plane taxis and takes to the sky, every seat not sold is a waste. While airfares sometimes seem random and as though they fluctuate without rhyme or reason, the reality is actually the opposite. Every time you see an airfare, you can be pretty sure that the airline has invested a great amount of time, energy, and computing power into determining what that fare should be at that exact moment.
We charge them based on the seat per nautical mile. It's obvious that if you're traveling for a long distance, you're expected to pay more. If your distance is a short one, you pay less, although there are other factors that also come into play. But we charge them different fares depending on the period of the year, the seasons.
Total airfare most times are the sum of the base fare, taxes and airport fees, fuel surcharge and service fee to issue. And the prices change due to the seat availability and demand. The cheaper booking classes might be sold out even 3 months before you leave. There are some dates of the year where there is simply higher demand. When a lot of people have to fly somewhere, airlines will set their prices at a higher level during the Easter, Christmas and Muslim holidays, which are the busiest times. Unlike most things that you buy, there isn't just one price for an airline seat. The same seat on the same plane can command lots of different prices.
We want people to have the option of choosing what they want. We have flexible fares and non-flexible fares. There are some fares that are low, so low that we give it to stimulate the market. And those fares are not refundable, so it's just to help the passengers and to help us stimulate the market, so they're not refundable. But when you buy at the higher fares, we call them flexible fares. You can make changes as you want. You can get your refund at will. So these are the preferences you have. What do you want? There are business people who don't want to have anything to do with non-flexible fare. They want to be sure that if they don't travel, they can use the ticket another day. So they are ready to pay any amount. So we give them that option. So we don't need to classify everybody together as one.
For airlines, there's the issue of yield management. Here, most carriers use many fare buckets so as to get as much money as possible for every seat on the plane without having too many empty seats upon takeoff. Take for instance, the Lagos-Abuja route, where a certain airline's return ticket sells for as low as 40,000 naira or sometimes 55,000 naira, can go as high as 80,000 naira.
And there you go. Finish. You can go to the gate.
Most times, the lowest fares usually require you to buy in advance, 7, 14 or 21 days. The airlines reason that most of the customers who purchase last-minute tickets are business travelers, and business travelers can generally afford to pay more. So the system is designed to make last-minute fares more expensive. Fixing fares is indeed complicated because once a flight opens for booking, customers from anywhere in the world can start booking seats on it, and the number of total seats for sale starts to change. Customers even have their own opinion on fares.
Local is pretty cheap. Yeah, I mean, for Benin, Abuja, you can get for 22, 23. Abuja, Lagos, you can get for same amount. But now, for you to travel through Air France or KLM, it's about 7 something for transit to the US. So when you're talking about a direct flight, Delta Airline, you're talking about 9 something, 8 something.
Ticket I bought now from Lagos to Guangzhou, China. I bought it 320,000.
So when you're checking a fare and you see a fare go up from earlier in the day, the most likely explanation is that the fare that you were seeing sold out and you have been bumped into the next higher fare category. If the fare goes down, it is often because some reservations that were being held were cancelled, possibly opening up seats in a fare that was previously closed out.
All these seats in ash. They've taken it, but the ones in light blue is available.